And it's your boy IBJ. And remember, if you're moody without music, keep calm, cause we are here. This is a Moody Without Music stream, sponsored by Warsaw Radio Live, and brought to you by your boy IBJ. Let's go. Welcome to Moody Without Music, the global movement. Nice for tuning in, listening, so let's do this. This is your captain speaking and I'm saluting everyone who is here, so tuned in for a good time with hip-hop and dance. Some dancehall, R&B and real talk, filled up with jams from all across the globe, all mixed down to one very dope show. So stay hang cause you might win stuff. Drop a comment and you might have luck. So stay hang cause you might win stuff. Drop a comment and you might have luck. This is Moody Without Music, Moody Without Music. War Stories Radio Live and we're moving. Moody Without Music, Moody Without Music. War Stories Radio, so let's do this. Let's go. The Moody Without Music stream on War Stories Radio. It's your boy IBJ.
Yes sir, it's Friday in the afternoon, 4 p.m. in the States, which is 10 p.m. in the Netherlands, in the evening by the way, and it's time for a new episode of the Moody Without Music stream here on Warsaw Radio Live, the station where you show love, you get love. And tonight in episode 4 of season 2, we have a themed episode called Lockdown. We've all been in lockdown for the past 2.5, 3 months, if not longer. I don't even keep track anymore. But here in the Netherlands, most of it is either already opened up or is about to open up. And the same goes for the borders, which is gonna be on June 15th. But yeah, we still are in lockdown. The same goes for all the artists around the world. And tonight we're gonna see what they did for their creativity. Pretty much 80 to 85% of the songs has the title Lockdown or Locked Up, Locked Down, or something similar to that. And I think only a handful of songs with a different title. We might have a popping guest, or we will have a popping guest later in the episode, just announcing and talking about his or her new single. So stay tuned for that. This will be the first official visual for the Moody Without Music stream. And that's what's up. I'm gonna switch over to the Netherlands, do the intro, and we're gonna start off with Jayano with Lockdown. And after that, more bangers. Stay tuned and have fun is all I'm saying. Met dat gezegd te hebben, welkom bij een nieuwe aflevering van de Moody Without Music stream op Warsaw Radio Live. Het station waar je liefde geeft en je liefde krijgt. Vanavond gaan we kijken wat de lockdown waarin we allemaal zitten de afgelopen 3 à 4 maanden. Zoals ik net al zei, ik weet niet eens hoe lang het al is. Het is lang. Maar gaan we kijken wat het heeft gedaan met de artiesten vanuit de hele wereld. En zien we wat dat heeft gedaan met hun creativiteit. Met die reden hebben we ook de majority of the tracks, de titel Lockdown, Locked Up of iets in die richting. En we gaan zo meteen ook beginnen met Jayano, homeboy. Shout out to you. Ik wou dat je erbij was, maar helaas. Misschien volgende keer met een visual pop-up. Het maakt niet uit, we all do this. Apologize for the background noise. We hebben het raam open, het is lekker weer, anders is het veel te warm binnen. Dus excuus voor dat. I apologize for the noise. Like I said, the window is open. It's nice weather, so that's why. Maar wat ik zei, we gaan zo meteen beginnen met Jayano Lockdown. Gevolgd door Cheyenne met Lockdown. Daarna hebben we All There samen met Nova op Lockdown. Gevolgd door Emmanuel Carlos Saint Emmanuel. Do I say that? Well, I think so. Anyway, with Nothing's Gonna Keep Us Down. En daarna hebben we K Demon met Lockdown. Later in de aflevering hebben we ook nog een pop-up van in ieder geval één artiest die kort kon praten over zijn of haar nieuwe track en release voordat deze wordt aangekondigd en vervolgens wordt gespeeld. Buiten dat, heel veel dope bangers. Zoals altijd switchen we het een beetje van R&B, doen we het wat sneller en uiteindelijk hebben we keiharde bangers. En zo is deze avond ook tot stand, of hoe zeg je dat, de playlist samengesteld. En dat betekent dat we zometeen nogmaals gaan beginnen met Giano Lockdown. Ik hoopte dat hij erbij was, helaas is dat niet het geval. Nog steeds in de playlist, want je weet, ik heb je back bro. Maar ja, dat is dus wat komen gaat. Met dat gezegd hebben, ik heb eigenlijk niet veel meer in te brengen. Lockdown, wat heb je te zeggen? We hebben er allemaal last van. Ik hoop dat alles snel weer terug naar normaal gaat, tot zover dat ooit zal gebeuren. Want ik denk dat we over een tijdje wederom in lockdown zitten. Maar laten we het niet jinxen. Met dat gezegd hebben, that's all for me at this point. Ik denk dat ik genoeg heb gerateld en dat het tijd is voor wat muziek. It's your boy IBJ, je luistert naar de Moody Without Music stream, aflevering 4, seizoen 2 op Rolls-Royce Radio Live. Een station waar je liefde geeft en je liefde krijgt. Giano Lockdown. Bang.
Mami, ik krijg flashbacks. Als je naar me kijkt voel ik me blessed. Echt, je bent meer dan wife, je bent mijn best friend. Ik wil dat je bij me ligt, geen stress. Yes, na na na. Put your head on my chest. Oh, jij en ik met je zonder dress code. Zeg wat gaan we doen, wat is die next motion? Baby, ik kom pullen voor je door in die drop top. Ze zegt me hurry, want mijn body vindt dit nog.
Jawel, jawel. Dat was alweer het eerste half uur van aflevering 4. De Moody Without Music stream hier op Rolls-Royce Radio Live. Het station waar je liefde geeft en je liefde krijgt. We hebben het al een paar keer gedaan met artiesten vorig seizoen. En dan gaan we zo meteen weer heel snel doen met Mala Rain. Ze was vorig seizoen bij ons langs voor een interview. En ze hebben recentelijk, ik denk vorige week, een nieuwe track gedropt genaamd Time's Up. En deze komt ze snel uitleggen en vervolgens presenteren. Maar voordat we dat gaan doen, doen we eerst een snelle recap. En doen we hetzelfde in Engels voordat we haar in gaan brengen. We begonnen vandaag met Giano Lockdown. Shout out to you broertje. Dope track. Gaan we ook checken de visuals op IGTV. Daarna hadden we Cheyenne met Lockdown. Gevolgd door Nova samen met Alder met Lockdown. Toen hadden we Emmanuel Carlos Sindamar met Nothing's Gonna Keep Us Down. Gevolgd door K. Damon met Lockdown. Daarna hadden we Sinead Hornet with Quarantine Queen. En last but not least hadden we Destiny Rogers. Zoals ik al zei, hebben we zometeen een kleine pop-up. Dat is meer voor de visuele gedeelte. En gaan we daarna luisteren naar Time's Up. Daarna hebben we Inja met Lockdown, Palace met Lockdown, Flippers met Lockdown. En daarna hebben we een Quarantine Freestyle van Devon Terrell. Met dat gezegd hebben, ik ga hetzelfde doen in Engels. En dan gaan we luisteren naar een nieuwe track. With that being said, that was already the first 30 minutes of the Moody Without Music stream, episode 4, season 2 on Rolls-Royce Radio Live, the station where you show love, you get love. I'm gonna lower the beat real quick because in a second we're gonna bring someone back from season 1. That time we didn't have visuals. This time we will have visuals for a couple of minutes, but she has a new track, and in a couple of minutes after I did my recap, she's gonna talk about it. We started off today's show with Giano Lockdown, followed by Cheyenne with Lockdown. Then we had Nova featuring Alder with Lockdown. Then we had a musicsubmit.com submission from Emmanuel Carlos Sindamar with Nothing's Gonna Keep Us Down, followed by K. Damon with Lockdown, Quarantine Queen by Sinead Hornet, and last but not least we had Destiny Rogers. With that being said, I think it's time to put on some claps and bring in today's guest, because we have none other than Mala Rain. What up sis? Can you hear me? Give me 2 seconds because I have to switch over real quick to different settings, otherwise they can't hear you, just like the last time. I'm not gonna do the same mistake twice. So 2 seconds and they should be able to hear you right now. So Welcome back, Mala. How are you doing, sis?
Hey, what's going on?
So, some little birdie told me you have a new release just dropped.
Yeah, man, got a new record and a new video. It's called Time's Up, and it's featuring J30 and also produced by J30. And the visuals are done in-house by SVMG Pictures. So, you know, that's how we do, creative artist kind of people. So check it out. It's really dope. We shot it on quarantine. And I won't tell you where we shot it. Just imagine Mars.
You have to check out the visuals though, but you haven't been sitting still. That's the most important part. So when is this track dropped?
This one dropped, I forgot the date, but it was a couple of weeks ago. Just a couple of weeks ago. It's brand new still.
Fresh out of the box. Okay.
And, you know, everybody was locked down and everybody was feeling all crazy. So we just wanted to up it to the people because there was really nothing but the news. You know what I mean? And the news was stressing everybody out. So we decided to just go out there since we do everything on our own anyway. It was easy for us to just go out and shoot a visual and give it to you guys.
True, because for those who missed our interview, name the I said it at least 3 times in the show, but for those who don't know about your company, let them know why everything is in-house and everything by you.
Oh yeah. Well, we are together, my partner and I, my partner J30 and myself. We are both artists, independent artists in New York, and we decided to join forces and create a company since we both have many years in the industry under our belts and different talents. We came together to give you guys everything that we know, and we offer services. So we have all different kinds of services from like audio production and songwriting to video production. We do music videos and I mean everything included though, like this location scouting, the casting, the treatment writing, all of that included. We also do like artist development, distribution, consulting. I mean, you name it. We know a lot of people in the industry as well for the many years that we've both been in the game. So we have a lot to offer, and we're still, you know, continuing to put out music ourselves too. It's just something we love to do, and the business is also something we love to do. So SVMG Pictures is our media company that's under Scala VMG, and you can check out scalavmg.com. That's the website, and everything is there. Don't mind me, I'm just walking in the street.
Yeah, running some errands because, like I said, you haven't sitting still.
Guys, this is the Bronx, you guys. Say hello.
Looks pretty quiet on the streets.
This is not the nice part of the Bronx, though.
Well,
it's not the South Bronx.
It looks peace. Sorry for the background up here, but yeah, it looks peace and quiet up there. Is it still everything locked down up there?
We're still on lockdown. They just started phase 1, so some things are opening up, like construction and like doctors' offices and things like that. But like restaurants, not yet. As far as like people coming inside, you can still like pick up and go.
Okay.
But yeah, like most jobs are still from working from home or like just not up and running yet.
Okay. And is there anything gonna change with June 15th? Because that's the date where things are gonna change here in Europe.
I don't know. I know they started phase 1. I'm waiting to find out about phase 2. I think they said like a week after. So
okay.
I think by next week we'll probably start with phase 2 if the numbers don't start jumping up again. But the protests and stuff, that probably is going to get, you know, like a spike in coronavirus people. So, you know, it is what it is.
But you're still healthy though?
Still good. I got my mask. And I keep it with me and wash my hands. And I'm home most of the time, working from home, unless I need to step out for something, which I am now. And getting some air. It's a nice day. It's like 85 degrees over here, so it's really nice outside.
That's why you was hearing the background noise up here as well. It's been a nice day for Dutch people as well. I think it was 24 degrees or 25 degrees, which is Celsius. I'm not sure how much Fahrenheit it is.
I have no idea.
But yeah, it was a nice day and still is.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for popping in. I think it's time to go to your newest and latest banger. For those who just tuned in, do you want to announce it before we go out?
Yeah, let's go. This one's called Time's Up. It's by myself, Mala Rains, featuring my partner J30, also produced by him. And the video's on YouTube, so you can just look that up. The song is out now on every platform. Just type it in. Time's Up.
Okay. Well, again, thank you for popping in. Good luck with the renovation. We've talked about it offline, but yeah, good luck with the renovation.
Yeah.
And hopefully
Thanks.
we talk to each other soon with new releases.
Yes, sir. Let's do this again. You know it's coming soon.
Stay safe and stay healthy. Thanks again.
Likewise.
Peace.
Peace out, y'all.
And there was a pop-up from Mala Rain. Thanks again for popping in. Her new single Time's Up. And I think it's time to do that right now.
Time up, time up, time's up,
Yes, sir. And that was the first hour of the Moody Without Music stream, episode 4 of season 2 on Warsaws Radio Live, the station where you show love, you get love. And today we show a lot of love towards artists who are just you and I been locked down. Today's theme is lockdown. If you missed it, you missed it. But 30 minutes ago we had Mala Rain dropping in, walking down the streets to IKEA to get some supplies. But meanwhile, she was promoting and announcing her brand new single called Time's Up, on which she teams up with J30, who also helped with the visuals, etc., which is all done in-house with Scholar VMG. If you didn't check the interview, make sure to do so. It was something in the 40s of season 1. Make sure to do so on demand on www.wsradiolive at no, not at wsradiolive.com. The at gmail.com is the email, but I almost switched it up. But let's see what songs we played after Mala Rain. Or let's do a quick recap of the songs we played before that, because I don't think we did that. Oh, we did. Never mind. After Mala Rain, we had Inja with Lockdown. Then we had Palace with Lockdown. Flip Tricks with Lockdown. Then we had a quarantine freestyle over Drake and Future's Life is Good song by Devon Terrell. Then we had Drag On with the COVID freestyle. And last but not least, we had the YouTuber who goes by the name of Gremlin with How It Feels to Be in Quarantine. With that being said, 1 hour left of the Moody Without Music stream. For those who might have seen, hopefully he did, the flyer and was thinking, well, he's probably gonna play Locked Up by Akon. And yes, you're right. After I Quit Talking, that's the first song which we're gonna play. Of course, on that song he teams up with Styles P. Currently there's Locked Up Part 2 in the making, featuring none other than Tekashi 6ix9ine, who also just dropped a new song with Nicki Minaj. Sorry for the plug, Huda, but yeah, new song, and I have to say this one doesn't sound as bad either. So for those who hate him for snitching, look at this music. It still sounds quite good, man, in my opinion, but that's my opinion. After that we have Lockdown by Dr. John, Locked Up by T Grizzly, COVID-6 Freestyle by Chronic Law, and more bangers after that. With that being said, I'm gonna do the Dutch recap, and then we're gonna go back to the music. It's your boy IBJ. You listen to the Moody Without Music stream, episode 4 on Warsaws Radio Live. The station where you show love, you get love. Dat was dus alweer het eerste uur van de Moody Without Music stream, aflevering 4, seizoen nummer 2 op Warsaws Radio Live. Een station waar je liefde geeft en je liefde krijgt. Net als jij en ik zitten artiesten in lockdown, in quarantine, moeten toch een creatieve ei kwijt. En dat hebben we gezien in het eerste uur. En dat gaan we ook doen in het tweede uur. Maar voor degene die net meeluisteren, om het zo maar te zeggen. Jullie hebben wat gemist, want een half uurtje geleden was Malareen heel even te gast. Zij was ook te gast vorig seizoen, ergens in de 40 met een geheel interview. Ga dat checken als je die hebt gemist. Maar recentelijk, 2 weken geleden of zo, heeft ze een nieuwe track gedropt genaamd Time's Up. En dat is de track die ze kwam aankondigen. Daarna hadden we Lockdown van Inja, gevolgd door Lockdown van Palace. Flip tracks met Lockdown. Een freestyle over Drake and Future Life is Good van Devon Terrell. Daarna hadden we Dragon met Covid, de freestyle. En last but not least hadden we Gremlin, de YouTuber, met How It Feels to Be in Quarantine. Voor degenen die de flyer hebben gezien, dachten ook waarschijnlijk, hij moet die track van Akon draaien. En jawel, dat gaan we doen. We gaan zo beginnen met de track van Akon Locked Up, samen met Styles P. Helaas niet de versie die eraan zit te komen met Tekashi 69 Locked Up Part 2, maar gewoon de originele van 10 jaar geleden. Daarna hebben we Dr. John met Lockdown, T Grizzly met Locked Up, Chronic Law met COVID 6 Freestyle. Daarna hebben we D1 with Lockdown, J Shep with Lockdown, Skins with the Quarantine Freestyle. En dan we have Lockdown van Hula Bay. Met dit gezegd hebben, laten we snel terug gaan naar de muziek. It's your boy IBJ. Je luistert naar de Moody Without Music Stream, aflevering 4, seizoen 2 op Warsaw Radio Live. Het station waar je liefde geeft en je liefde krijgt. See you in a bit. Bang. Jawel, en dat was alweer 30 minuten van het tweede uur van aflevering 4, seizoen 2 van de Moody Without Music Stream hier op Warsaw Radio Live. Het station waar je liefde geeft en je liefde krijgt. In een aantal minuten hebben we de tweede pop-in van een gast die wederom pas geleden of ja, een nieuwe track heeft gedropt. Wie dat is, ga ik niet verklappen. Blijf kijken, vooral. En ja, laten we eerst een snelle recap doen. Dan doe ik het zelf in Engels en dan is het tijd om onze gast, soms twee gasten van vandaag, erbij te halen. Het tweede uur begonnen we en dan moet ik even naar boven scrollen met even kijken. Veel bangers gehad. We begonnen met natuurlijk Akon met Locked Up, waarop je samenwerkt met Styles P, gevolgd door Dr. John met Lockdown, T Grizzly met Locked Up, Chronic Law with the COVID 6 Freestyle. Daar hadden we D1 met Lockdown, J Shep met, je raadt het al, Lockdown, Skins met de Quarantine Freestyle. En last but not least hadden we Hula Bay met Lockdown. We net gezegd hebben over een aantal minuten onze tweede pop-in gast. Na de nieuwe track van onze gast gaan we luisteren naar Lockdown van, even kijken, Ames en Item. Dan hebben we Tony Tone met Lockdown, waarop je samenwerkt met D. Lange Frans met Lockdown, Dema J met Lockdown. En dan hebben we nog 1 track te gaan voor deze aflevering. Met dat gezegd hebben, ik zie je volgende week. Check ook vanavond om 2 uur s'nachts naar In The Zone. Ze zijn weer terug, aflevering 2, geproduceerd of geëngineerd door Hoede LK. En zeker de moeite waard om te kijken. And that's all for now. I'm gonna do the same in English. See you volgende week. Like I said, there was already 30 minutes of the second hour, meaning we only have 30 minutes left. In a couple of minutes, we're gonna introduce for the first time, even though she's family for quite a long time, our second appearance or a second pop-up guest who also been productive during this quarantine. This time, yeah, I'm just gonna introduce her. Meanwhile, I'm also gonna adjust the visual, so I have to crop it out a bit. But let's introduce our second pop-up guest of the day, our sister from another mister, Karma.
What's
What
up?
up, sis? How are you doing?
Today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Staying busy.
How have you been during this quarantine?
Busy. I was working two jobs, but one of them I got laid off from because of quarantine.
Okay.
So it's given me a lot more time for music. So I've been cranking them out.
Okay, so there is a positive side of something which, yeah, can be seen as negative.
Yeah, it's definitely a positive for me.
But since this is your first appearance on my show, even though, like I said, you've been on the station for quite a while, introduce yourself for our Dutch listeners and new listeners to the Moody Without music stream, of the Moody Without music stream.
What up, y'all? I am MK Wilson, but better known as Karma. I'm from California, but I reside in Texas right now. I am an LGBT artist. I'm a rapper, singer, songwriter. And my biggest goal is to inspire the uninspired.
Dope. And how long have you been making music?
I've only been creating for the last 3 years. But I've been songwriting since I was 13.
Okay. Well, in that case, for those who aren't familiar with you, but trust my words, I hope they do, that makes you even doper than you already are. But, yeah. I have a question for you before we go on, though. In a recent interview, which I was in the background of, I heard that you weren't rocking with some of your earlier music.
Yes, sir.
And are those songs also the ones which we have in rotation on the station? So Be Please and those kind of songs?
No. Nope.
Are you
It
still
was
down with those? Or
before that album. Yeah, that album I'm good with. It's
Okay.
it's a lot of stuff before that.
Okay. Yeah, because Huda and I were talking about it, and I was like, yeah, well, if she's not standing behind those songs, we have to get rid of those in in the rotation as well. But we're good.
Those ones are good, yeah.
Okay. But since we're talking about it, the drop which we have from you for the station, I think you mentioned Angry Kids over there, right?
I'm no longer with them anymore. Yeah.
That's right. So shall we cut that one?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, with that being said, that was the gossip behind the scene which we had to catch up, even though we're live. But that's how we do. We're a transparent station, and we just want to. We don't want to mess up for our artists which we have in rotation, so that's why I had to ask it. But you've been productive, like you said, and tell us about it. What you've been doing, though, because is the project already out, or are you still working on it?
I'm working on the album.
Okay,
It'll drop
okay.
in January. Work is the first single from the album. The next single will be August, which is my song called You Feel Me. And then the third single will be September, which is Squad Goals. But there's going to be 15 songs. And then I'm debating right now whether it'll be a remix EP or a deluxe album, because I already have 2 remixes for songs from the album. It's
Okay.
been very productive. We've been busy.
Well, that's a good thing, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Worst case scenario, which is a luxury problem, you can also drop the original and then do a deluxe version.
Absolutely.
Or yeah, I'm just throwing it out. Because yeah, I also heard you have a lot of features coming up. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
I do.
maybe.
Very busy.
well, we're looking forward to it. What's your new single work? What is it about, and what is it inspired by? What's the message behind it? Let's talk about your new single.
I've had that beat since I started creating 3 years ago, and I've just been sitting on it. And last year it was going to be on the album Wait What, but I couldn't get the other 2 artists that I wanted on it to commit to it because they were going through some personal stuff. So I sat on it, and then in January I was like, you know what? No, I want to do a pride track. I've been wanting to do this for years. I'm just going to do it myself. And I just wrote, I don't know, probably for like 5 days, just listening to the beat over and over and over again until I could get something that I really, really related to and knew other people could relate to as well. And, you know, it's not just for the LGBT community. This is for everybody, whether you're black or white, straight or gay, trans, you know, it doesn't matter. This song is for everybody to have that confidence in themselves and to self-love and, you know, just be you. You know, there's nobody else out there like you. So embrace it. Don't let other people tell you who you should be, what you should be doing. Like, just do you, and love yourself.
Well, that's a powerful. Sorry for that. That's a powerful message behind it. But besides that, it's also a nice because we have a lot of listeners who just listen to vibes, and it's also a vibe by itself. So even though for the Dutch listeners who aren't good with English, they can still vibe to it because yeah, it's a good vibe song.
Yeah.
But yeah. Sorry about it. I still have to sometimes switch in my head to Dutch, etc. What I wanted to ask. But who produced the song?
Mantra Beats produced the track, and then that kid Markush is the one that engineered it for me.
Okay.
And then today, the house remix dropped, which was remixed by Elania from Greece.
Dope. So in some way, it's a good thing that they didn't make the last project.
Yes.
Or were these
Absolutely.
things already in the making with a previous project?
It was supposed to be on the album Wait What, which is where Be Please, For the Gram, those songs are.
Mhm.
And it didn't make that one. And then I was going to add it to Patience Over Pride, which dropped in January, but it just didn't happen. And so when Patience Over Pride dropped, I was like, all right, I'm just going to make this a solo Pride track. And then probably after Patience Over Pride dropped, I just started cranking out songs. And I decided, I'm just going to do an album. I don't care what everybody else says is the popular thing to do, singles, blah, blah, blah. I'll just do 3 singles to give people a taste of the album. And then January, I'll just drop a bomb.
Dope, and a bomb that is. But what's coming up next besides it? Because what you said earlier, I kind of missed that. This one is the first one, and what was the next release?
Patience Over Pride dropped in January, and then Hear Me Before I'm Gone, which was a collab EP with Matthew Seth from Brazil, we dropped that in March.
Dope.
So the next album will be in
that.
January. Yeah, I've been very busy.
Okay, but how did Brazil though? How did you make that connection?
He and I have been friends. We both actually started creating music at the same time, and we somehow crossed paths on Instagram. And he asked to remix one of my songs, and I was like, yeah, like I was new to it. So that's how Sexy Talk Part 2 came about.
Okay.
He remixed Sexy Talk, and we just went with it, and then we've been BFF since then.
Dope.
Yeah.
So I'm a bit flustered because I don't want to ask too much since we earlier talked about doing the interview, hopefully soon. So I don't want to, how do you say that, shoot all my shots. So I'm still thinking of what can I ask about the song. But yeah, I think it's time to introduce the song and go listen to it. I think that's the best way. And for those who are curious about you for now, stay tuned because in a couple weeks, hopefully, we will have an interview with assist from another Mr. Karma. With more details about the music and about the journey most specifically. So stay tuned for that. But again, the platform is yours. Announce your new song and let's listen to it. Let's bang it out. Sorry for that.
You're good. This your girl Karma, and this is my newest single, Work.
Again, thank you for dropping in, and we will talk soon.
Yes, we.
Yes, sir. That was the end of the lockdown, or the end of the lockdown episode of the Moody Without Music stream, which was episode 4 of season 2 on Warsaw Radio Live, the station where you show love, you get love. In today's show, we had 2 pop-ups, one for Malarain. Shout out to you. And honestly, I have to close my window, otherwise everything is gonna rain under. But that's what life is. We are live, so we have to keep it going. And the rain is already going down. But yeah, let's do a quick recap of the last 30 minutes. Because first up, we had the second appearance. This time it was from another sister from another mister. We got a big family. Karma. Shout out to you. Once again, I apologize for my gibberish and my brain glitching during our short conversation. I was thinking about a lot of things at the same time because I have to do a lot of things at the same time, but there's no excuse. But that's the reason why I was glitching at the moment. But like I said, in those couple of minutes, in a couple of weeks from now, hopefully we will schedule in an interview with Karma. But yeah, we were listening to her latest single called Work, and after that we had only singles who were all named with Lockdown. First up, we had Kill the Boss featuring Ames and Iton. Then we had Tony Tone featuring D, Lange Frans from the Netherlands, Demma and Jave of Jave, and last but not least, we had Tis Family, another Dutch banger, on which they team up with Marusu and Farah Vision. With that being said, that was all for me, all for episode 4. But in 2 hours from now, which is 8 p.m. EST, 2 a.m. here in the Netherlands, we have a new episode of In the Zone Radio, who also have a guest lined up. Also tomorrow, a new episode of Who the LK Present, I think with an interview, I'm not sure, but check it out. And then Monday till Wednesday, which is Tuesday till Thursday in the Netherlands, Static Talks with your boy, me of course, B-Funk, Who the LK, and King Miggy. Sometimes we have a guest, and otherwise it's those 4, including me, with some Static Talks. So a lot for you on War Stories Radio Live to check out. This was it. It's your boy IBJ, and I will see you next time. Peace.